response to Senator Inhofe and his staff on this issue, okay? Thank you very much. I think I'm next. Let me just say I applaud the President's commitment, your commitment as well, to address decades of underinvestment in environmental justice communities. President Biden's Justice 40 initiative sets a lofty goal of delivering 40% of the federal benefits from a variety of programs to low-income, disadvantaged, and minority communities. At the same time, Biden administration, under your leadership, has proposed a climate and economic justice screening tool to help agencies identify disadvantaged communities and address historic injustices. With that said, meaningful historic changes are hard to make overnight, as you know. Here's my question. Briefly, please share with us some of the achievements that CEQ has made in advancing environmental justice under your leadership, and expand on the challenges you are facing to ensure the goals of Justice 40 are met across the federal government. And if you'd like to suggest a couple of ways we can be of help, please let us know that. Go right ahead.
Great. Thank you, Senator, for that question. As I said earlier, the environmental justice part of the President's agenda is central to the work that we're doing at CEQ, and it is personally a very high priority for me in terms of meeting this long challenge. Under the President's direction, there are a number of things that we were directed to do in order to really put in place the infrastructure that would allow us on a regular basis to think about, to make sure that we are considering what the impacts of federal actions are on all communities. I mean, ultimately, what we want to achieve in our environmental justice work is an assurance that every American, no matter where they live, can count on having clean air, clean water, and healthy communities, and that we are doing our part as federal servants to try to deliver on that. So the President instructed us to create a White House Advisory Council in which we have a regular interaction with 25 experts and academics in the field who have been working in environmental justice for many years, to get their input, their reaction about things that need to be addressed as part of our policy making. We created a White House Environmental Interagency Council so that the senior leadership all across the agencies comes together and has an opportunity to discuss what's each agency doing to try to meet the President's goals, and how we collectively can work together to make sure that we are accomplishing the mission. Then the creation of the Climate and Economic Justice Screening Tool is obviously one of the central pieces to help us deliver on the President's commitment to do a Justice 40 initiative, which is the 40% commitment. And the way that we're carrying that out is to finalize the tool, but then working with all of the agencies as part of Justice 40 to make sure that they have the approaches for identifying how within specific programs they would need to make adjustments in order to carry that out, what the methodologies are, what the best benefits are. So all of that work has been going on since July of 2021. And Justice 40 is up and running in the way that we are approaching our implementation of programs, even as we are trying to finalize the tool. But more importantly, and I think what would be is going to be impactful, is that within each of the agencies, the leadership and the rank and file career folks who are working there are now getting into the habit of thinking about more directly, how will this affect all communities? How will this affect the specific communities that are often not on people's minds in terms of what impacts are? And I think that is actually one of the successes of the work so far.
All right. Sometimes folks ask me, what do you mean by environmental justice? Why are they making such a big deal about it? And Senator Inhofe and I have been for years on Thursdays around noon participating in the same Bible study. And our chaplain is Barry Black, as our colleagues know. He's a retired Navy admiral, former chief of chaplains, the Navy and Marine Corps. He's always reminding us of the importance of the golden rule, treating other people the way we want to be treated. I think he once said that it's the only rule that's in every major religion in the world. everyone that we ought to treat other people the way we want to be treated. And I think that certainly applies with respect to clean air, clean water, and protection from all this climate crisis that we're witnessing. So thank you. With that, my time's expired, and we're going to yield.